Hi, Blastpop here. Today I'm taking a look at Wing Leader expansion number 3, which is Wing Leader Origins 1936 to 1942. This is the low-powered edition of the game system where you've got biplanes and two-engine fighter planes and planes with less power, less firepower, uh, tending towards the beginning of the war before supercharged engines became a thing, and cannons. This expansion includes 29 new aircraft, 26 scenarios, plus a campaign system, which is for the Malta Campaign. Actions, among other places, are included are China, Czechoslovakia, the Netherlands, Poland, and Spain. And in Spain, that would be the Spanish Civil War, hence the start date of 1936. 1936 was a period of experimentation in Spain where both sides learned and used it as a laboratory to develop equipment and tactics for both air and ground forces. This is an expansion for Wing Leader, and you need this to have the Wing Leader victories in order to be able to use. There are several expansions now, as well as a couple of base games. One beginning of the war, which was victories, and then you've got another game which includes the later war. You get a booklet which also acts as the game cover, and it comes in a handy dandy baggie, and it comes in there's no pagination, so I'm guessing it's probably about 36 to 40 pages overall. When you open up the cover, it immediately goes into the Wing Leader Origins Malta Spitfires campaign, and that runs about 8 pages long. What I do like about the rules book in this series, as well as this expansion, the area of main interest is in the center, and then on the periphery, towards the outer margin, you've got useful information, designer's notes, tips, etc., that aid in learning the game. Sort of a system that was originally, I think, at least in the wargaming world, was pioneered by Victory Games. Particularly, I believe it was with the Hell's Highway game. Once you get through the Spitfires campaign game, you immediately get to the various scenarios. I'll just page through these, and if there's anything you want to look at longer, just pause your video. As you can see from some of the pictures, there's biplanes, aircraft that to an extent are now forgotten by a lot of people. One of the nice things about the system is, especially the larger scenarios, in general, the more apt they are to swing more wildly in outcome, because there's just that many more forces to be involved in the situation and create a unlikely outcome. So as we're passing through here, you'll see there's a variety of large and small scenarios. The games play really quick. Some of the scenarios almost take longer to, especially the smaller ones, take a lot less time to play than set up in a few instances. At least I've run into that. I love the game system. And as I mentioned, Forgotten Plains is the name of a title, coincidentally. And then you're set up for your Spitfire campaign game, and as well as what aircraft data cards you use for a given type of airplane. and then your Spitfire's sequence of play, and credits. Then you have the aircraft data cards, and there are several of those, and there's 8 per sheet. And if you're familiar with the game, you have the useful game-related data on the front, and on the back you'll find some game data for variants and stuff, but it's in larger measure historically based information made out of fairly thick brown core cardstock, or I should say counter material. Here you have some Soviet airplanes. I'll just go through these. Some Czech, Polish aircraft. And these things are falling out of the counter sheet. Some additional German forces, Italian add-ons, British, a campaign turn track and data raid box, single-sided, to store information, and also some important game tables. And then finally, last but not least, and they're falling out of the counter sheet, are the aircraft. Very nicely done. And again, the same brown core. I'll leave these here for you to look at for a moment. Again, pause if you want to look a little bit more. Anyway, this is what's included in the Wing Leader Expansion 3 Origins. Please comment, like, and subscribe. This has been Blastpop. Bye.